Says redirecting. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fun Facts Friday. Hi, Sissy.
Hey, Sissy.
Yep.
We got some fun stuff for tonight.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of fun topics for tonight. And some things that we said we were going to talk about last week. You know, we're trying to bounce back from last week. We had a live party with DJ Hoodrock. I think we're still recuperating from the birthday party last week. But we have some things that...
Yes.
Yeah, we had some things we said we were going to bring back and talk about today. So we'll mention those as we go into our discussion today.
Yeah, last week was really fun. It was really fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Right. So for those of you that missed it, I suggest going back and taking a look at it. We had a ball.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks to everyone that tuned in for my birthday. And like we said, it is posted. It is on YouTube. You can look for it, find it, so you can see it and catch up. But today is June 12th, 2020, and it is National Red Rose Day. It is National Jerky Day, National Peanut Butter Cookie Day, and National Loving Day. I got some red roses for my birthday, so that was Red Rose Day for me. But today is National Red Rose Day. And the red roses, each rose has a different meaning for its color. But the red roses are a symbol of love and romance. And it is also the June birth flower, which I thought was an interesting addition to know that it is the June birth flower, because my birthday's in June, Sissy's birthday's in June, so we are both some roses. And I thought that was pretty exciting.
Hey, that's probably why we're so loved, huh?
Hold on one second. Oh, I'm listening. I was listening, playing back double to myself. Yeah, because we are the love flower in the month of June. Yeah. And I would say, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties because I'm trying to do a couple things and see if I can get where you broadcasting live on Facebook is a new thing that we've started doing last couple of weeks. So it's double feeding back in myself. So I had to get that together. Hearing myself echo was a little weird. But yes, I think that is why we are so full of love, because we are born in the month of June, and that is the June birth flower. And it's the symbol of love and romance. Each flower, each rose, each color does have its own meaning. So we may have to we'll look that up and we'll talk about the meanings of the different colors. But another day for today that goes along with why we are so loving is today is National Loving Day. Now, the true meaning of this day isn't really, it goes with showing love to each other. And I got information for this day from Loving Day, www.lovingday.org. And in 1967, which it seems like that's a long time ago, but that really wasn't that long ago if you look at only 30 something years ago. And there was a couple, and National Loving Day is to commemorate Loving versus Virginia Supreme Court ruling. And in 1967, there were still 16 states from Delaware to Texas that had laws banning interracial marriages. So there was a couple, and they were the Lovings. That was their last name. And they had got married. They went and they were married in one state, they moved to another state where it was illegal, and they got locked up, they got put in jail, they had to move. So they fought and they took their case to, it went all the way up to the Supreme Court. And once the Supreme Court ruled on that case, then it became illegal for them to stop interracial marriages. So it became legal in all states, but that wasn't until 1967 when it became legal. So that's why I say it sounds like 67, but that wasn't that long ago to think that it's only been 30 something, 40 years that it's been legal for interracial marriages.
51 years.
Yeah, only 51 years out of all the years that the United States has been founded. That's not that long. So yes, that court ruling is what made it illegal for the states to enforce the laws and to prosecute people for interracial marriages. And so that's how it became National Living Day. Let's see. So Sissy, have you made any peanut butter cookies? It's peanut butter cookie day. You gonna make some cookies today?
Yeah, I'm supposed to mix. All you gotta do is add a little water and a little oil. You want me to go get the pack and show you?
Hey, that it all works. That works. Then we just put the mix together, and then we'll have our peanut butter. You have to get the little chocolate kisses, the Hershey. We have to get the Hershey kiss to put right in the middle. Hello, Sissy?
Yeah, that sounds good. And then we'll have a loving peanut butter cookie. How about that?
Yeah, a loving peanut butter cookie with the Hershey kiss in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I remember making peanut butter cookies, roll it up in the little ball, and then use a fork to put the little grates, the little grid in it, and then stick the Hershey kiss right in the middle. And speaking of Hershey kisses, this is a question that had came up last week. We were talking about Hershey's chocolate bar because it was Hershey chocolate bar day. And Hershey also makes some items that are not chocolate. And I looked up on the HersheyCompany.com to find the items that are not chocolate. And some of their non-chocolate brands are Twizzlers, Jolly Ranchers, Allen Candy. I don't know what Allen Candy is. I don't know, Sissy, if you've heard of Allen Candy, I'm not sure what that one is. Payday, Icebreakers. Icebreakers is the gum. Breath Savers, Mints, Good and Plenty, and Bubble Yum.
So I'll be dating myself, but I sure remember that Good and Plenty commercial.
I remember Good. Well, I don't know if I remember them or just because I see them now. So I don't know, like from when they first came out. But that's the purple box with the white and purple candies, isn't it? Sort of like Mike and Ike's.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. What I thought.
Yeah, like a pinkish color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're not dating yourself. They still have those around.
Yeah, right.
But do you know what Allen Candy is? I don't know what the Allen Candy is. We're good. I didn't look it up. I just saw the name. So we're gonna have to look up Allen Candy. ALLAN is what it said was Allen Candy. Because I don't recognize that one. But Hershey, we found out because that was the question.
Yeah, we will have to.
Yeah, that was the question. We'll have to look that one up because I don't know what that one is.
We are having.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. What did you say?
So Allen candy, remember those lips, those wax lips, those wax candy lips you used to buy?
And like the ones that look like little wax soda
Well,
bottles.
I know when we were younger, you could buy these lips. And they were wax, and you put them on, and you would eat it, and you would get all the cinnamon flavor out and throw it out. Allen.
That's the Allen candy.
They look just like lips. You would put them on, and they had the thing, and you put them in your teeth, and it would look like you had red lips.
Okay.
So those are Allen candies.
Okay, Mom says she's remembers.
But they make a lot of
I remember the little wax, little soda bottles that you broke them and they had liquid in them. They look like a little soda bottle, but shape of lips. Okay.
Oh yeah, the soda bottles too. Yep. That's right. She's right. You popped the top off and sucked the juice out of it, but it was wax. They did all wax candy.
Okay, so those are the Allen candy. So all of those were Hershey brands. And I know Twizzlers, I don't know, Twizzlers are Red Vines.
Red Vines. I didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah, you did. You answered that one quick. Jolly Ranchers, you don't see Jolly Ranchers around too much anymore.
Who? Jolly Ranchers. I don't know why not. I just had one early on my way home.
I do want to give a shout out to those that are watching us on Facebook Live. I see a couple people commenting. Hello. Say hi to you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, look, FB family.
Right. So one thing with Fun Facts Friday, we started Fun Facts Friday when everyone was quarantined. We were at home. Everybody was in the house. And so we just picked the time and said, we're going to start at 6 o'clock on Fridays. Well, a lot of us now have had to go back to work. Me, myself, I know I've had to go back to work. So we're going to be changing our time to start Fun Facts Friday at 6:30. We still will do every Friday. Okay, I see twice. Sissy, I see you logged in twice. She's switching, I think. So we will still be doing Fun Facts Friday every Friday, even though some of the shelter in place is starting to get lifted a little bit and people are back at work. But we will be changing the time to start on Fridays at 6:30 p.m. So just to let you guys know that. We did talk about do we want to do it bi-weekly? Do we want to do it bi-monthly? We decided to do it every week. And that's a little easier too for you guys to remember when to log in, because if we say bi-weekly or bi-monthly, that could be a lot different, because does bi-weekly mean that we're going to do it 2 times in the week? Because bi really means twice, or does it mean that we're going to do it bi-weekly every other week? So that could be a little difficult. What would you think if someone said to you, we're going to do this bi-weekly? What would you think, Sissy? Would you think that means bi-weekly, meaning every other week, or twice in a week?
Well, bi-weekly to me, I would think would be every other week.
Okay. What if someone said we were going to do something semi-weekly? What would that mean?
Well, semi-weekly can most mean like a couple of times a week, which is 2.
Right. So because it was so difficult, of course, we looked it up to bring you guys a fun fact. And looked at Lawless English, LAWLESS English.com. And bi means every 2 or every other. and semi means twice. So an example for you saying bi-weekly is the magazine is published bi-weekly, which means every other Friday. Semi means twice. I get paid semi-monthly on the 5th and 19th of the month. So semi means you get paid, means it happens twice in that time period. And bi is every 2, so every other. So if we said that we were going to do something bi-monthly, it would be every other month. And if we were going to do it semi-monthly, it would be twice in that month. They say that this is the bi and semi is one of the most confusing things, which if you look at the whole English language as a whole, there are a lot of rules and sayings that do this when you do this, but don't do this. So that was one we had to look up on bi-weekly and bi and semi. It would be nice where they said I get paid semi-monthly. It would be nice to get paid semi-weekly. That'd be twice in the week.
Right.
But we do, a lot of times you do hear people say, when you get paid, I get paid bi-weekly. So a lot of people, just native English speakers, tend to use them interchangeably. But when you look it up, the actual meaning is bi means every other and semi means twice. And that came from lawlessenglish.com. Uh-oh. Speak up just a little. I can't hear you. Okay. We're having some technical difficulties. I can hear you, tell you're talking, but we cannot hear what you're saying. Our Zoom has been, uh-oh, hello? Okay, so we're gonna.
You can't hear me?
There we go, I hear you now.
You hear me now?
Yes, feel like we're the Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now?
I know, and guess what? I didn't do anything. I was just sitting here. So what I said is that I guess when the bill collector calls you, that's an excuse you can use. Instead, I was a little confused when you said, was it bi or semi? You know, semi. I'm a little confused, so that's why you didn't get paid today. And when was it due? Oh, it was due by what day? By
yeah, oh, right.
Okay.
We could try that. I don't know if it's gonna take off the late fee, but we can try that one. I don't know if you want to try that with a bill collector that's in it, like one of them street bill collectors. Because you try to do that with those street bill collectors, they gonna be like, okay, bye-bye. You're right. So, have you ever lost your keys or locked the door, or when it's nighttime, you get home, you're in the house, and you be like, did I set my alarm? I forgot if I set my alarm. Well, we're gonna watch a little video that's gonna give us a tip and a trick on how, if you have walked too far away from your car, how you can use your key fob to be able to unlock your car or lock it.
I can't hear it.
You couldn't hear it?
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So we'll have to try it again. And I did it with the share audio this time. I thought I was doing good on that.
You were. everything is going back to work now, so it's not working.
Right. Okay, let's try again. Here we go.
Oh, hi.
Can you hear now?
You know this happens. You get out of the car, you close the door, you're walking out of the parking lot, you're 50 yards away, and you're like, oh wait, did I lock it?
Can you hear now?
But now, you're too far away for the remote to work. So what I do is I hold it against my flesh, and like magic, it works. Physics, working for you every day.
So basically it's saying, hold it against your flesh, anywhere against your flesh, and it will start to work. Now, you know, a lot of videos can say things happen. We had to look up and see, is that really true? I looked up on a few different sites and found the same answer, that it does work. And so one of the sites is lifeinboxes.blogspot.com. And they had some different resources for other sites where they got the scientific reasons that so you can visit that site, lifeinboxes.blogspot.com. And they say it works because your body picks up the radio signal and acts like a large aerial antenna. And so it transmits it more effectively to the car. So you could put it anywhere on your body, any part of your body, not just your head, and your body becomes a big antenna. And so that's how that ends up working. I said, that's pretty interesting. I didn't try it. I didn't try it myself because I'm close enough to the car to make it work. So I guess the way to try it is to have someone else stand by the car and then go far enough away. But nobody's gonna be with you when you do it. So I guess to try it, to just walk far enough away that it doesn't work and then put it to your face and try to see if it works.
But I even seen people do it with their cell phones when they're like this.
And put their cell phone to their, how do you, put on speaker to talk to people?
No, to see if they can get a signal. You know how when you lose your signal?
Oh. I guess it's the same concept to be an antenna. Just walk around like this with our head, with our cell phone to our head.
No,
I don't know, that could be scary though. Because think about it, if those signals are running through that thing, now you're making those signals run through your body. I don't know if I want to hold it to my brain. That could be a lot of radiation, electrical currents going through. But we may have to try that one day.
Yeah.
To our ear.
Well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it.
Yeah,
and
we'll try.
We will shoot the video and we will post the video
to show you guys that we tried it and it worked. I wonder if you hold it like to your ear though, if you have a lot of wax in your ear, will it still be able to do it? I wonder.
I don't know. Maybe you need to clean that out. You shouldn't be running around with a lot of wax in your ear.
But you know, I'm just thinking it might block the signal, so I don't know if it's gonna work the same.
Well,
that would be a lot.
That's a lot of wax. A lot, and you have buzzing in your ear, a lot of beeswax.
A lot. You'd have something. We might have to get some Q-tips. You have to be careful with Q-tips though, because they say Q-tips are not good to clean your ears. But if you have that much wax, you might just touch the Q-tip and the wax come out.
Yeah, look. You know how you unplug. You know how you put a cork in a wine and or champagne and you screw the cork up and it pop. Yeah. Well, maybe that's what that Q-tip, that wax look like coming out on that Q-tip. So speaking of Q-tips, what do you think that Q and Q-tip stands for? Since you said, you know, we're talking about a Q-tip.
Let's see. Q and Q-tip could stand for quiet. Our other host said that's what's going to happen when you poke your eardrum with that Q-tip. Everything's going to get quiet.
Right. Look, I agree.
Oh, quick could be another thing it stands for, because it's quick to use. Quality. You think it's quality? Quality. Ding, 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 ding. You're the winner. On www.qtips.com. First of all, we'll go with a little bit of history. In 1923, a guy named Leo Jerson Zong, we're going to call him Mr. G. So Mr. G, he had watched his wife apply wads of cotton to a toothpick. And that's how she would clean her ears or do different things. And so he came up with the idea of coming up with a ready-to-use cotton swab. And that's when he was the founder and he founded Leo Jerstong Infant Novelty Company is the name of the company that started, and they marketed baby care products. And he's the one who came up with the idea of Q-tips back in 1923. Then in by 1926, Q-tips, had become the identifying thing for cotton swabs. And he said the Q in Q-tip stands for quality, and the word tips describes the cotton swab at the end of the stick. So it was quality tips. Yep. You have your cotton swab at the end of the stick.
And this is this is one of those.
One of the original Q-tips.
These are the originals.
Are those wooden?
They're wooden.
Okay. Yeah, that's all the way original Q-tip. And on the site, what I thought was interesting on the qtips.com, they also had, it was a tab that you could click on for different things to make with Q-tips. And so different activities that you can do and different ways you can use Q-tips. They had it for makeup with the eyeshadow. One of them was making fingernail polish with eyeshadow and the clear polish. It was pretty cool. I was like, okay, we have to go back and look at this thing. But I have seen Q-tips used in a lot of arts and crafts and different type of things. So yeah, Q-tips has been around for a little while.
I'm gonna call you back. I'm live on my show.
Tell whoever it is, hi, we live with you.
Uh-oh.
You didn't mute,
it's
so we heard you. Hi.
Wait. That was my commander. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, he was live with us for a second too. Hi, we couldn't hear him. We just heard you. Yeah, so
I thought I was whispering. That's one thing we have to look up is why we can't whisper.
Why we can't whisper? We think we're whispering, but we might be whispering to some, still might be loud to others. And you have to be careful when you whisper and pay attention to who's around you, because you might be whispering about somebody, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, because they use those Q-tips to clean out their ears.
Yep, they hear real good. Oh, well, those are our facts for today. Those are our fun facts. Remember to tune in every Friday, and starting next Friday, tune in at 6:30 p.m. every Friday. We will be here with fun facts. If you have a question that you want to know and want us to look up and find out if it truly is a fact or not, send it to us. You can comment below the video. You can send a direct message, and we'll look it up and we'll let you know if it's a fun fact or if it's a fun myth. All right. See you guys later. Deuces.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.